As you all will recall, the goal of YouthTruth is really to provide data and insights that will allow you all and others, people who manage schools and people who fund schools, to be more effective in their work. So we delivered surveys, as everybody knows, in the January-February timeframe. We shared results with each of you over the phone, so we've had conference calls with everybody in the room about their school's results. But the purpose of today is to really move from understanding the data to really reflecting on the data and then positioning you all to act on the data. We are going to be spending time in small groups, and the purpose of that is really to leverage the expertise of each of you all and have you all have an opportunity to talk to each other about some of the practices that you're doing that are working well and are reflected in the YouthTruth data, and also areas where you might want to improve and where you can exchange some ideas with your colleagues.
A common theme discussed at many regional convenings is how to strengthen students' relationships with teachers.
We ask a number of questions that touch on relationships that are supportive academically. So questions like, how many of your teachers are willing to give you extra help on schoolwork if you need it? And then some other questions that are more about personal support. So how many of your teachers make an effort to understand what your life is like outside of school? Or how many of your teachers make connections between what you're learning in class and life outside of school?
Strategies for improving school-wide culture are also frequently discussed.
The discussions that we had here at this table that sort of made me reflect on the practices that are in place is perhaps extending it to maybe like having a peer court, where students are involved in those decisions, and so that they can understand it's not that easy to just close the door on somebody and say, no, we don't want you here. There's a process involved. Students usually at the end realize that they do belong there and they want to be there, and they're willing to make those changes. It's just how we go about implementing that I think needs to be further developed at my campus.
By giving school leaders the opportunity to exchange ideas and discuss best practices, as highlighted by the YouthTruth data, this project provides them with many of the tools they need to improve their schools.